Today I'm going to talk to you all about what is a true disciple of Jesus Christ. There's many definitions that people throw out there in the world, but we're going to try to break down what the Bible actually says and determine what that is. So, first of all, the definition of a disciple, what is that? I mean, it's defined as someone who faithfully follows after the teachings of another and then promotes those teachings to those around them. So it's more than just following and believing, but actually telling others about whoever it is you're following, in our case, Jesus Christ. So today I want to read out of Luke chapter 9, verse 23, and it says, "And he was saying to them all, If anyone wishes to come after me, he must deny himself, and take up his cross daily, and follow me." Now, this verse obviously would have meant a lot more to the disciples he was talking to at this time than it would to us today, simply because he was talking about the cross. And the cross meant a lot more to the people of Jesus' time than it did to us, because we don't have people still being crucified. So the first part of that verse, let's look at it. It says, "If anyone wishes to come after me." Now, it says, "wishes to come after me." So first of all, we have a choice in this. It's not something that Jesus forces on us or something that Jesus makes us do. It's something that we have to choose for ourselves. It goes back to the free will thing, how God's given each of us and each man in the world a free will to do as he pleases. And moving on, though, it says, first of all, he must deny himself. Now, to deny yourself is a lot, especially in the world that we live in here in the United States. In the United States, we're taught to look out for ourselves, look out for number one. You know, it doesn't matter who you leave out laying behind you. What matters is, are you getting the best benefit out of it? And that's not what Jesus' teachings taught at all. If anything, he taught the exact opposite, to honor others first and honor Jesus first above them, and then to worry about ourselves and our needs last. So first of all, we have to deny ourselves. And secondly, he says, and to take up his cross daily. And like I said before, a cross is something that doesn't really mean a lot to us as it would to the disciples of Jesus' time. It is estimated that there were around 33,000 people that were crucified on the cross. Now, that's quite a number of people, and of all those, we only know the name of one person, and that is Jesus Christ. And when they crucified somebody, it wasn't something that they just kind of did over in the corner where not many people could see what was going on. When they crucified a person, it's something that the entire world could see. And by world, I mean the town that whoever was having the crucifixion. What they did was, whoever was being crucified would have to carry their cross through the main and down the main road of the city and carry their cross outside the city, because it was considered unclean practice, and so they couldn't contaminate their city and make their city unclean. So what they did was that they would have these people who were going to be crucified, these criminals, and they'd have them take their cross outside the city, and usually up on either a main road right outside the city, or else on a mountaintop that was outside the city. The reason they did this was because they wanted everybody to see these people that were being crucified and tortured. It wasn't something that was looked upon very highly at all. The crucifixion was like one of the worst kinds of punishment a person could receive. And so when they crucified someone, they wanted the entire world, the entire city, to see this person that was being crucified. And so when Jesus said to his disciples, take up his cross daily, they had this vivid picture in their mind of a cross and of a person hanging outside the city, where if they were up on a hill outside the city, if you were anywhere inside of the city, you could look up at any point and see this person being crucified. Or along this main road, you wouldn't only have the people of your own city, but whoever's traveling in and out doing any type of business with markets from one city to another, they would see this person being crucified as well. So it wasn't just that the people around you would see, but everyone within a short distance would be able to see this person being crucified. And so, to take up your cross daily means so much that when we take our cross, everybody should first of all know who we are representing, because when we have a cross and we're carrying it around with us daily, everyone's going to be able to tell that there's something different about you. I mean, you're carrying this huge cross with you. It means representing Christ in every single way, you know, and taking His name to the world. Everywhere you go, Jesus should be following you. Everywhere you go, you should be telling those whom you encounter about Jesus. You know, that's what a disciple is, you know. Not worrying about what others think about us, not worrying what people might look at us and say, oh, look, they have a cross. They're carrying a cross around. You know, they have Jesus with them. You know, what's up with that guy? No, it's not like that at all. It's more like, hey, you know, I'm carrying this cross because I love Jesus. I'm not worrying about myself. I'm denying myself. And I'm carrying this cross because I love Jesus that much more than I love myself. And that's what it means to take up your cross daily, is to truly follow after Jesus and to truly take Jesus with you in every circumstance of your everyday life. The last part, it says, and follow me. This is Jesus talking once again. So Jesus saying you have to follow me. If you desire to come after me, if you wish to come after me, you have to follow me. Now that might seem like an easy task to do, but it's not easy whatsoever. I mean, following Jesus in the footsteps that He laid out before us is impossible, quite frankly, because Jesus lived a perfect life, and us as humans, we have this sinful nature. It causes us to sin. Even those who are Christians are not going to live a perfect life. They're still going to mess up. But the thing is that we have Jesus, and we're going to be following Him as much and the best to our ability as we possibly can. And so, to take up our cross daily and to follow Jesus and to deny ourselves, those are the things that really makes a true disciple. Denying ourselves is probably the hardest one for us because, like I said, this is not what we're taught. It's not the culture we live in, and it's not what we even want for ourselves, what our flesh wants for ourselves. But, you know, it should be that we love Jesus so much that we're willing to give it all up for the cause of His name and to share His glory and His purpose with everyone around us and everyone whom we encounter. And so, after we first make the choice to come after Jesus, like I said, and we deny ourselves and we take up our cross daily and follow Jesus. And to follow Jesus doesn't mean that that Jesus is going to literally come down on this earth and we're just going to follow Him around in circles. It means to follow the footsteps of Jesus, follow the lifestyle that Jesus placed out as He was here on this earth. He lived a perfect life. He gave us a great example to follow, and that's what we're truly to be about, is to go out and share His word and His glory with everyone around us. And that's what it truly means to be a disciple of Jesus Christ.